Yeah, we just finished up with celebrating with the players in the locker room, having fun, acknowledging a good win, a great win for us on a day that you know um, we recognize and honor our veterans on a day that we honor and recognize David Murphy, who was a player here, him and his family. Um, just recognize the fact for our seniors that are some that are finishing up their eligibility for their last regular season home game. So a lot of things were going on, and then to come out and play an intentional, physical, productive game. Like I said, thought the coaches put together a great plan, but also, even more importantly, the players executed a great plan on all levels. And just happy for these guys to be in the discussion about extended postseason play, but the chance to play for a championship, here in the CAA. And that's what it's all about. The toughest FCS conference, I believe, in FCS football. So we'll enjoy this for a little bit, but then, get ready for whoever, but their next game is, a crosstown rival, and that's what it's all about, is to be able to get yourself ready to play, in a game that means so much from a lot of levels. But we'll celebrate it now and get ready as we move into the planning for next week. Any questions? No questions. Okay. Thank you.
Mike, you called this intentional, physical, and productive. It was also your most lopsided win of the year. You didn't commit a turnover. You had a season high in yards. Was this the Tribe's best performance of the season to date?
Dave, I was obviously, when you look at the statistics, I'd say the running game wise, it was phenomenal in terms of the explosive plays. We talk about plays over 12 to 15 yards plus. We talk about extending, to be, I believe we're 8 of 12 on third down. It's not all of those are passes. Some of those were runs. We talk about trying to capture the edge. We talk about yards gained after contact. And so when you watch kind of the culmination of all those things, it was an impressive game for us from that standpoint. Total yardage, the production and efficiency of being on target. I mean, on schedule. So again, Dave, players did a great job of executing. Like I said, I believe our offensive line is as good as there is that's out there. They've been kind of the group that's put everything together. No sacks, all those types of things. So it was a very productive, very physical, very efficient outing, particularly offensively.
Mike, you had mentioned last week, even though you did get the win, but you had a lot of things you needed to correct. Did you feel like you corrected basically everything that went wrong in that game and during the week of practice?
Yeah, these guys we got great leadership on our team, and when the message can go down through the captains and the leadership about starting fast, about being intentional, about starting with juice, about the way you practice and those things like that. Our leadership does a great job. And so I could just tell from warm-ups to very on that this was going to be a good day for us. And so that's what I mean about being intentional. I mean, these guys smell an opportunity to do something here that hasn't been done in a while. And, the opportunity presents itself for us to play our rival, being in the hunt for the championship, for postseason play, for all those types of things. And so this is a big opportunity for us.
Yeah, Coach. Very tough game next week against Richmond. Looking at today's game, I would ask, what areas would you hope to possibly elevate even more?
Oh, we want to get better in every area. Every week is a new team. It's a new scheme. It's a new set of challenges. It's a new group of individuals that you try to game plan against. We'll see what you can make your matchup. So every week is a game plan that's specific to the team that you're playing. Stats and all the other stuff like that doesn't matter. It matters about the execution and putting your plan together to impact the outcome. And so that's what we're doing, and I'm quite sure that's what they'll be doing.
Mike, if my math is correct, next week will be the 13th time you've competed against your alma mater as a head coach or an assistant coach. But with both teams sitting there at 6-1 in the league and what's at stake, can you remember a game against Richmond that was quite as large as next week's?
Thanks, Dave, for that. No, I don't. I can't remember, but I'm quite sure during the course of the week I will. But you know, it's great to be in the conversation of a situation that speaks to the chance to go on and play for something, larger than just, okay season. We got a winning season. We've done a great job on the road. There's so many different things. And they're a good football team, obviously. So it boils down to, down to this. And, we're just going to try to take care of ourselves and what we can do to prepare for our last regular season game against a good football team.
Thinking your team had committed, I think it was 6 turnovers in the last 2 games, none today. I know that's something you always emphasize, but anything different that you talked about this week or you did this week, or did they just do a better job of it?
No, it's just a better job. We talked about intentional focus. So you're going to talk to Darius here in a little bit. He can tell you, being smart with the ball, high and tight when you carry the ball. Know that when you're in traffic, you got to cover it up, because we've shown on film that if you don't, they're going to tug at it. So being intentional about the drills that we do, and all those types of things. So, like I said, the football IQ of the guys are it's really, really good. It's really high, and it was demonstrated, in today's game from all aspects.